So this was Lindy Hop with Josue and Shannon. Thank you guys very much for coming. We worked on quite a few things today. We started off with
just going over some basic fundamentals for your swing outs. And so we're going to address here some points that we didn't get to cover in the swing out itself beforehand. Remembering that everything is visual, so you have to make sure that you are paying attention
to your partner.
And squaring off. So one thing I didn't say for leads is the way you do your triple step actually does make a big difference in your pattern. So I actually go 1, 2 step big 3. So that big 3 right there helps me to catch up, and 4, and then from there I go 5, 6, 7, 8.
One thing I didn't really harp on at all is to remember as a follow, when you're going through a swing out, your movement is not to turn yourself at every chance you get, right? As I'm coming through, 1, 2, 3, and 4, my weight is going backwards. If he let me go, I would finish my swing out by going backwards. Okay? So just keep that in mind. It'll help you do your basic a whole lot better.
We talked about a few exercise pieces for you guys. So where we put the follow in front, 3 and 4, and rock, step, 7, 8, or I can put myself in front, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, these are really good to get your momentum down, to really be on the same foot with each other, and just kind of work with each other together.
It helps with the lead follow aspect as well. Remember, we explained to you guys, if you don't feel that you are supposed to be moving, don't move, right?
And then we went into Lindy circles, and we went into the Al Min's Lindy circle. So the Al Min's Lindy circle going 1, 2, catching 3, catching early on 3. So from there we start getting the momentum going. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. As many of these as you feel like doing. That, do that. And we go into our 7, 8. From there we would go into our modified rock step position, where we go rock step. Remembering that all this is very close. Chest is touching chest. Hip and legs are touching hip and legs. My legs are...
our hands are down here, they're down.
Yep.
Okay.
So for there, rock step.
We did
Triple step, going in front, looking at the shape that we're creating.
Remembering follows, get that hand off the back, so that way you don't end up getting caught.
And then from there, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
And we held 7 and 8, and then we asked you guys to continue through with swing outs.
Yep. From there, we would continue to your swing outs, and we learned our first redirecting turn. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Noticing how I plant.
Switch hands.
But not giving her all the slack in the world. Still keeping a nice bend here.
Remember, follows, I told you, make sure that you're sitting down and not leaning back, but sit down into this movement. From here, we popped it through, 7, 8, and walked off the floor.
Remember, you can do single step, single time, or you can half time it as well. Okay, don't double time it.
Yeah, don't double time it, because then you're twinkle toes, like I was saying earlier.
So then from there, we did our double clutch position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, and from there you can finish a swing out if you wanted to.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6, or do whatever you want to do.
Do whatever you want from there.
Okay. Then we went into turns from Lindy Hop. So we started off with a basic inside turn, making sure leads that you're going to take her hand and direct it towards your right shoulder, moving out of her way, giving her that line of dance. 1, 2, corral, 3, and 4. From there, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. The difficult one was the outside turn. Excuse me. So we start off by leading her inside first. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Then 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, guys.
From there, we did.
This is kind of like a salsa turn. You'll see this a lot in the salsa ballroom kind of pieces, but it works very well in Lindy Hop as well. Where we go 1, 2, 3, 4.
And once we remember, we told you hit that 4.
Boom.
We're both leaning against.
5, 6, 7, 8, or just 7, 8 as a whole. One thing that we didn't mention is you guys can actually do a similar turn here without having to catch the bicep, which would go 1, 2, 3, 4. You do
so you can catch hands.
Okay, and turn her back the exact same way if that feels more comfortable for you guys.
Right.
Okay. And why not give you this? At the start of your swing out, whatever you want to do it as well.
Yeah,
okay?
whenever you want to.
Once again, Shannon, Josue, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.